AskReddit. You've been given a ray gun that multiplies the size of its targets by 100. What do you shoot to cause the most chaos and confusion? A lizard, or the Godzilla statue in Japan. Imagine a giant juiced-up Komodo dragon. No thank you. One obscure island in the Pacific. Going to make people believe Atlantis is back, baby. Atlantis and Pacific for added confusion. The British Empire would like to know your location. Giant squid. Imagine all the people thinking Cthulhu is actually real and he is awake. Calm down, Ozymandias. A chicken. It would essentially be a dinosaur. Cassowary if you honest to goodness want to cause some mess. OP said confusion, not extinction level event. Pluto is now a planet, again. That would cause both chaos and confusion. If you multiplied its size, assuming mass is included, by 100, its gravitational pull would greatly increase. This would start tugging at everything else. I don't have the brain cells to figure out what would happen, but some things would change. A few dozen eggs. Imagine the chaos. Shoot eggs in different parts of the world and make the silly humans think that aliens are trying to colonize us. Probably a sequoia. Imagine the confusion when there's all of a sudden a 200,000-foot tree. Sounds like a good way to start a religion. Depends on how it works. If the mass is kept constant, then no point in shooting the moon, so I just shoot a few sharks or giant squids and have people go crazy over megalodons and krakens. If you shoot the moon, we are in for some serious planet collision apocalyptic stuff. Yellowstone supervolcano. Well, thanks, big boom. A roll of toilet paper. Where would you put that, and how you gonna wipe with a 25-foot square? Imagine a giant ass whale. Y'all, I was medicated. I just meant a big whale, but 100 times its size. The ultimate giant whale. I'd rather not imagine an ass whale at all, to be honest. Mosquito. Mom, why is it raining blood? Is the world ending? The government shot down the Mondo mosquito, and yes, the world is ending. The Ito in Spanish means small, so that means El Mosquito is coming for little Timmy. Also, there's a movie called Rapture Palooza, where it's raining blood and a guy is freaking out in a I can't believe a guy would let something this unsanitary happen kind of way. LOL. A kitten. Adorable, but a terror. It'll take 9 attempts to finally bring it down. Confusion? A piece of toast. Put that in the middle of Central Park and shoot it. I wonder what it'd be like after some rain. A rubber duck to help out James Vietch. I would use it on a bunch of hummus. You can never have enough hummus. You know, I've heard hummus is a great investment right now. My nearly 4-year-old grandson. You want to talk chaos and confusion. Oh no, it's time. He's here. He's growing. He's manipulating the terrain. An anthill. That would suddenly become 15,000 gigantic ant monsters creeping and digging enormous gallery through Earth. If you're talking about an anthill, I guess you are referring to fire ants. If yes, then maybe 100 times bigger. They wouldn't be massive. But surely there wouldn't be 15,000 of those, more like 400,000. The Earth. Not sure if killing everyone is all that chaotic. If this is an immediate change, everyone just dies. If this doesn't increase mass, then the Earth would collapse in on itself as it goes back into a density equilibrium, killing everyone. On the other hand, if mass is increased, gravity increases immensely, killing everyone. An atom, but I would shoot it several times. You would have to shoot it about 10 times just to make it 1 centimeter long, or about 0.4 inches. Jupiter. If Jupiter were 100 times bigger, it would become another, though smaller, star in our solar system, which would be pretty cool. That is the plot of Arthur C. Clarke's Space Odyssey 2010. Clive, where have you really been? Ants for sure. Ants become our friends, and we find all manner of fun ways to coexist, and there's a sitcom about it called The Pacific Ocean. Ha ha, goodbye everyone. Kevin Costner just got a stiffy. Yeah, give me a heads up. I'm hoarding dirt and making a sailboat. The baby of Rick Moranis, so we can all watch a live action, honey, I blew up the baby. The only way to force him out of retirement. I have good news. He is filming a new movie from this series called Shrunk. The sun or the moon? Either one would just kill us all. To be honest, it wouldn't cause a lot of chaos and confusion, but it'd be pretty sick to shoot like a pound of weed. Does it turn into 100 pounds of weed? That's good money right there. Should be enough to get you through quarantine. Anime figure of Miku. Figures are often made at a 7th scale though, right? So what you get is a Miku a little over 14 times normal size. Good. The living room chair. What's that? It's too tall to use, but not tall enough to hit the ceiling. Guess it's just stuck here then. What is its purpose now? To clog the hallway? The world may never know. That's how you turn a chair into a sophisticated art piece. My middle finger. Now, I'm just imagining someone dragging a 30-foot finger with them wherever they go, LOL. A giant millipede. At least it's a herbivore. It'd go around munching on trees and stuff. A giant centipede would be terrifying. I was gonna say the same. I'd much rather have a 100-times size millipede just harmlessly slither around. If I saw a 100-times centipede coming my way, I would legit just cry and shoot myself to save myself the misery. Just the thought of it is terrifying. That's just straight out of a sci-fi horror. 100-times centipede has to easily be in the top 3 of most terrifying insects at 100 times size. In terms of just looks alone, it beats out spiders by miles, literally and figuratively. My house. I think I would totally prefer to pay someone to build a 1/100th working scale model of some awesome home that is only 12,000 square feet or something. Then take it into the middle of nowhere and shoot it. Boom, Insta mansion for cheap. My private part. Think of what I could do with a whole 4 inches. This was like my 3rd comment ever posting on Reddit, and it got 6.2 thousand upvotes. I love this community. Nice, you can now wear a condom. And you can trash that thimble you've been using. The ice caps. Hopefully that saves us a decade or 2. Proceeds to flood every coastal area in the world. Hell yeah, let's do a couple Amazonian trees while we're at it. My cat. Dynamax cat. Cat uses Max Quake. It's super effective on the earth. COVID-19, big enough to shoot at with conventional weapons. It explodes out of the bodies of their hosts with a wish. 200,000+ instant casualties worldwide. Goodbye, Tom Hanks. Locking eyes with the agents who gave me the gun. I very slowly and deliberately point it straight to the ground and pull the trigger. The size of the entire Earth becomes 100 times larger. Not the power lines, not the subways, not the buildings, just the planet. One of 3 things would happen. 1. If mass stays the same, then almost all the infrastructure of Earth is destabilized and collapse. The power lines would rip as the points they connect move 100 times further apart. Satellites would smash into the ground, effectively removing all but short-wave radio signals for communication. Society would be crippled. 2. If mass increases too, then the gravity of Earth is 100 times greater. Every single man-made object would crumple like tin. Every human would instantly die from the immense gravitational pull. The average person would weigh 80,000 kilograms or 80 metric tons. The increased gravitational pull of the moon would likely accelerate the decay of its orbit, causing it to collide with the Earth. But all the humans would be dead before then. Humanity as a whole would cease to exist, and an entirely new form of life would evolve, specially suited to the huge gravitational force. 3. If conditions are right, and I'm no astrologist or a physicist, then it's entirely possible that the supersized Earth would fall into the Sun due to increased gravitational forces. Or I could just shoot the Sun. Myself. Have fun being imprisoned at age 51 for the rest of your life. He'd have the thick extraterrestrial cellmates to bang though, so it wouldn't be that bad. The Higgs boson. To nitpick, Higgs bosons are particularly common. The Higgs field is, as it permeates all space. Analogously, if you changed the energy of a single photon, nothing major would happen, and you wouldn't be able to detect the event with a particular detector. If you changed the strength of the electromagnetic field itself, oops, all atoms wouldn't be in equilibrium anymore and would immediately and very aggressively try to reach it. In the case of the Higgs field changing, space itself would not be in equilibrium. We'd get a Big Bang 3, electric boogaloo. A landing airplane, preferably heading toward a city. Just when it's about to land, blam, I zap it. Its size instantly multiplies and the plane, now 100 times its size and weight, plows through the airport and barrels toward the city, inflicting millions of dollars worth of damage and killing large amounts of people. The massive plane destroys everything in its path with its built-up momentum and knocks even the tallest buildings over. Does its density decrease or does its mass increase? If the mass increases, where does the mass come from? Either or. And I can't give away the secret of my ray gun's energy source. That's classified information. Most chaos? A big huntsman spider. Most confusion? A starter motor for a 1998 Dodge Neon. Dodge Neon EV confirmed. Screw chaos and confusion. I'm going to shoot the first few batches of coronavirus vaccine. But after that, I'm going to buy as many gold coins as I can, shoot them, and live like a king forever. Well, if you make it this obvious, no one will fall for it, and the value of gold will fall. If you're smart about it, just get small pieces of gold, ascend small gold nuggets and smelt those into really tiny gold bars, and shoot those.